Hi guys, so today I kind of want to address something. It's so crazy. I've been looking at YouTube and oh my god, like there's a lot of drama going on with what's going on with Nicolette, with what's going on with Christian, what's going on with James Charles and Tati. Well, the one I want to address is James Charles. Why? Because I am not here to spread drama. I am not here to cause any more drama. I'm here to heal. And I know he's hurting. I know there's a lot of hurt going on. And I just want to do a card reading for him. I want to show him and see what's going to happen in his life. Are things going to go? I want to just let him. I want to just give him peace of mind. I want to make sure that he knows that, sometimes we get so caught up with things, and like we start thinking better of ourselves, and we grow so much, and we are always growing, right? So just take this as a growing lesson to grow, to better yourself, to become a better person, because honestly, me as a psychic healer, as a light worker, as an angel on earth, when I saw him, I read him, and I always knew something like this was gonna happen. I was always seeing it. It was always coming out in visions, and it was always coming out, being shown to me, right? So now that it happened, I just want to say, they did this to you because you did it to yourself. You were getting messages. You were being told to calm down, to be a better person, be a better role model, be better, right? Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to be good people. We're here to be better than the negative energy. We're here to spread love, spread light. We're not here to cause harm to anybody. We're not here to be fake to each other. We're not here to stab each other in the back, right? So I just want to do this card reading for you, James Charles. And if you want to watch, you can watch. If you want to contact me, I do a lot of work. I do a lot of things, right? I just want to show you that what's going to happen in your life, right? What is going on with you, and what is going to happen? Is it going to get better? We're going to find out right here. I'm sorry to say that even now, like, you lost a very good friend and everything, and she was a good person. She was there for you, whatnot. I don't know anything about like the behind the scenes. I just know what I've seen, and what I read. She's very hurt. You're very hurt, but this is for you because I know you're going through a really tough time right now, and I just want to say you did it to yourself, and they did it to you because you needed to learn something. And please just take the lesson and go. Move on and become better. That is what you need to do. That is my message to you, James Charles. So let's see what the cards have to tell you. Let's see what the angels have to tell you. Let's see what the universe has to tell you, James Charles. Well, right away, these fell out. So when cards fall out, it's because that is your message. That is what wants to speak to you. So here, we're talking about death, the end. It's not necessarily meaning the death of you. No, it means the end of an era. It means in the way it's coming through to me, it's talking about the end of an era, because this card over here is talking about the future, talking about your life pretty much, right? So this card to me, it's telling me it's the end of an era for you. It's time for you to learn because your life has been thrown into chaos. He means chaos. He's talking about a guy with a lot of chaos in his life and a lot of disorder. It's talking about how your life has just been thrown into chaos. Your life is going to continue in chaos, but let's see what the angels have to say. So let's put these back in and see what happens. So let's get started. Okay. So let's see what is going to come out of your reading. And this is for you, James Charles, because the angels want me to tell you something. The angels want me to give you a message. And it's time for you to listen to this message. It's time for you to see this. If you don't see this, it's fine. If maybe a fan tells you about it, then That's fine too. But this message needs to get to you. This message needs to reach you. I asked my angels, my guardians, my guides, my tarot cards to tell me what James Charles needs to know. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to take it slow. We're going to take it 3 cards at a time, okay? So in this reading, just so you can understand what this card is, this card means your success. This card means your happiness, your prosperity, your pretty much your success, your successful life. This is what this card is going to represent. This card right here means it's talking about a guy that is kind of weak, that is kind of not sick, but it's kind of gonna go through something. It's like an internal war, a war in a way. It's talking about pretty much you, James Charles. It's talking about how it also talks about health, but in this situation, it's talking about your health, as in your success, the health of your success. Your card over here, do not be afraid just because this is death. Yes, it is, but do not be afraid because death does not mean death itself. It means the end. What is it talking about in here? It's talking about your success. You're going through the end of an era. This is for you to understand that you need to become a better person. They did this to you, and by they I mean the angels and God. I don't know if you're religious. I don't know if you're not, but this message is coming to you from the angels, from me to you. I have to give you this message. So it's saying this is what comes out. It's saying that your success has been put at a halt. It's at an end right now because it's an end of an era. It's an end of an era for you, and it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to move on and grow and become a better person, because that is exactly what they want you to do. They want you to become a better person, and do not feel like you're being attacked. Feel like it's a learning. It's time to learn. It's time to grow a little bit, reflect a little bit on yourself and grow. Okay, so here we are again. It's going to speak about the same thing almost. So this card right here, it talks about, obviously it's a king, right? It's an emperor. It talks about you being successful. It talks about you again, right? But it doesn't necessarily just talk about you. It also talks about something higher above trying to give you a message, trying to tell you, hey, listen to me right here. You need to understand this. Listen to this. Listen to this. They've been trying to give you messages. Become a better person. Stop being like this. You're going to get hurt. This is going to happen. There's going to be a dramatic change. And here we go again. You hit a barrier. You hit a wall. This castle, this tower, this means a wall and a dramatic change. And yes, again, here's another person. She is to me, she means the universe. She means, hey, look, she's a very strict woman, and she tells you this stuff straight up. She's saying, hey, look at this. You hit a wall, and this is why. You didn't pay attention to the messages. You didn't pay attention to them trying to tell you to become a better person. And look what happened. Let's see what continues to come out. Again, James Charles, again. There's a lot of chaos in your cards. There's a lot of drama in your cards. Why? Because there were just, if you would have had a reading done, if you would have had something done, this would have already came out, and you would have been cognizant, and you would have been aware of this. You would have realized what you needed to realize. And here it's talking about a man. It's talking about the hanged man, right? The hanged man is pretty much haziness, cloudiness, patience. It's talking about, so yes, he's cloudiness, she's patience, and he's disaster, right? Not just because he is the card that it is, does it mean that someone did something to you or something like that, right? We can always check if you would like to get work done by me. We can always check, of course. But he does not mean that. He means disaster, as in the way you were thinking. The message that's coming in here is the way that you were thinking. It caused you to make cloudy decisions. It caused you to do these bad, in a way, a bad decision, the wrong decision, because you were not patient. You were not You were not patient for the success that you had. You started feeling like, okay, I deserve this. I need this. And you should never feel like that, because just as fast as you get it, it can go away. You should always be grateful about what you get. Okay. And here we go again. A lot of chaos in your reading. A lot of chaos. Okay, so let's explain. This is the Lover's card, but doesn't necessarily just mean a relationship as in your boyfriend or you know, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend. Doesn't mean that. In this situation, it means a friendship. It means you had to make a decision with a friend. You had to make a decision with this loved one, with this loved one in your life, and you apparently, your eyes were shut and you make the wrong decision, which caused danger to your career, danger to you and to your career. And I say to you because you've worked so hard to get to where you're at, and based on what I'm seeing here, you've done it the wrong way. You have to be humble. You have to stay humble, because like I said, just how you get it, you can easily lose it. You always have to be respectful. Let's continue on. Nothing but chaos, James Charles. I'm sorry. I will ask one question though at the end, so you can know what to do. You can know what your cards advise you to do. So this card is the Wheel of Fortune. Why is it the Wheel of Fortune? Because it can mean gambling, it can mean success, it can mean your life pretty much. Your life has been successful so far, right? But again, you hit some chaos, you hit some obstacles, and he means being ready to face them. And in this situation is telling me you're not ready to face these obstacles. You're hurt, you're hurting, your life has been thrown into chaos. There's this guy again, chaos. He means nothing but chaos. He pretty much means you're stuck in between chaos right now. Finally, we're getting somewhere. We're getting to the positive messages. Okay. So this card right here means the world. Pretty much the world that you were carrying on the back is starting to weigh heavy. And your success, it's saying just stay strong. Do not let this destroy you, because you're not done. You just have to learn this lesson and show that you've learned this lesson, because again, this one over here, another angel card, this one over here means inspiration, and they're trying to inspire you. And this one again means like her up here. He is a little bit more kind. He's trying to give you a kinder message. She is just trying to tell you, you know what, you screwed up. This is what happened. He's trying to tell you, you know what, you screwed up. The world is heavy on you right now. But be inspired to make that change that you need to make. You need to become a better person. Be more humble. Show that humbleness, because in me reading you, I can already tell, without reading none of these cards, because I'm very gifted, I can already tell that you feel very entitled. You feel like, you know, you worked hard, and yes, you know, you should feel like how you feel, but at the same time, be humble with it. And that's what we're trying to tell you. Be humble. And you failed to listen, but it's trying to tell you, be inspired that now it's time to come and reflect and realize. And I go back to this card because this card over here means reflect. You have to reflect on the decision you made that destroyed this friendship. You have to reflect on yourself. You have to realize that it's time for you to see where you went wrong and try to better yourself in that way. So here are your last three cards, because one card is not going to be pulled out. Okay, so these are really good cards, actually. These are the best cards out of the entire deck. This is your advice. So yeah, you're fighting right now with whoever you're fighting. Maybe you're not fighting, but you know you're kind of going through something, right? Okay, so these cards are trying to tell you, please stay optimistic. The future is not dark. The future has not dimmed out for you. Just stay optimistic and please make that change. Grow from this situation. Do not do the same thing. Do not repeat your same mistake. This card, look at this. It says La Fuerza. the strength. Stay strong. Stay strong and listen to the universe. Listen to what's trying to be told. Like, because this is just a lesson to you. It's not going to be forever. They need you to understand, and they need you to realize that it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to move on from your past and grow. And they're trying to tell you, yes, you're still going to be successful, but if you don't grow, you're not going to be successful. And just because I like to check the last card that is not pulled out, there's a reason why it doesn't get pulled out. Here it is. The car. The car means war. The car means, yes, right now your life has been thrown into chaos, but the war is going to end. This is what this card, that's why this card made itself aside. The war is going to end, you know. You are going to go through something really, really tough, and you're gonna have to reflect and realize why you did it. It's not because you're being attacked. It's not because, do not feel like you're being attacked. It's a lesson. You need to take it and understand that it is a lesson. So this is what comes out in your cards. You have so much chaos in your life, but do not let that chaos destroy you. Just learn from it and move on and become a better person, because that's what should happen in a situation like this. You should reflect on it and be like, okay, I screwed up. I need to be better. Now, this is the last thing I'll do for you. I'm going to ask a question, and I want to know, and I'm going to tell you what is your main advice here. I'm going to tell you what is your next step. I asked my tarot cards, my angels, my guides, what is James Charles' next step? Okay. Okay, so your next step, James Charles, and this is the universe speaking to you. This is the angels, this is God, this is the universe speaking to you. So please, if you watch this, pay attention to this. Your next step is to reflect. Your next step is to realize that you haven't been the best person. You haven't been the greatest person, and you haven't been your best self. It's telling me to tell you to be optimistic and to stay strong and to reflect and to try to mend that mistake that you made. Try to mend that disaster that you created for yourself. This house is this card is the moon, but look at it. There's a castle. It's also your home, and I'm not talking about your actual home. I'm talking about your home as in like your family's home, including the situation that's going on with Tati. It's talking about reflect on it and realize what you did wrong and mend that. Try to mend that. Sincerely try to mend that. And that is everything that I have to tell you, James Charles. Thank you if you paid attention, and thank you to everyone that watched my channel, my video on this. Amen. 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 So thank you for watching. If you watched my video, if you enjoyed it, let me know if you want to watch any more videos like this. Let me know if you want me to make any more videos like this. If you're watching this, I think it's gonna be a successful thing, and I just want to let you guys know that I am gonna make more YouTube channels. Like this one's gonna be spiritual. Another one's gonna be vlogs with me and my spouse. Vlogs about me in the military, because I am in the military. That's why I don't post often. That's why I never have time, and everything is always rushed. But you know, it is what it is, and I love serving my country, and I want to continue serving my country. But I also want to do this on the side. So I hope you guys continue watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please let me know. I will make more videos like this. I can check anybody that needs a positive message, and you know, just pass on good messages like love and light to everybody. Always spread love and light. Blessings to you all. Amen. Bye, guys.